Utility in on FNK, and Body with the USP and Kevlar is going to face straight up towards the brown holes. MBK, meanwhile, tapping heads. You talk about him in great glowing lights in previous moments, and now he's making those lights shine. 2 headshots, 2 frags, making it 3, not quite 4, so a couple of trades can come through for GameAgents, but it's still a 3-on-2 brought down by DBL Poney.
That backstab in from Jocko pretty much ends this round for me. Coming in from T-Con, there should be no way that they read this. And even just
already Body's up in the brown holes though. Ooh, does get caught off by a jumping shot. Backstabbing from Jocko. Know that he got chased out from the T-Con area. It's all a case of timing, and timing is pretty awful. He peeks into both of the Of course, he's triple bolstering up to that weapon in previous, and Lornix gets a one dink on his own right. But these 2 players will become the central focus of the outer bomb site. NBK lines up 2, Lucky gets 1 frag. Regali can trade it and get the second 1D, keeping it at 2 versus 2. To the site, AUG wrapping upon. M4 picked up by Regali. MHN will get flanked by Afro, so it's all left to Regali here. 1v2, he gets his 3rd kill in this round, and surely he won't be able to clutch this, right? But he's got to be able to get this frag in with no Kevlar. The aim punch is going to hinder the M4, but he just has to catch at the right angle, and indeed he does. Just keeps it together. But 4 casualties.
Way to find an advantage because they know that they're down in the weaponry, and with the util HP numbers too, Rene's able to get a pick out from this pop dog position.
HP, Jocko with the AUG on 1. 2 of the central defenders of the A site easily picked apart. MBK has got a hold down the front line. Gets that 1 kill, only that 1 kill. And Body's got to save.
And get into a leading position.
Set themselves up. Don't put it past him just yet. Until he goes down at least. Lucky peeking into the open. Regali catching the kill. I'm not sure that was miscommunication, knowing that Ivy was completely opened up, but MBK trying to hold the trades, only gets 1 frag before he's traded. So that's 4 versus 3 for the GameAgents' favor. 1 M4 out in the open. Rene waiting back here in T-Con. Swing out
down towards the A side. They split their way through. They deal with a lot of the rotations. And 4 rounds up on the T side, you've got away from that B side and just stacked up everyone at A. Flashing for the Ivy position. Sloppy coming out for MPK. And another pick in terms of an entry. Man advantage being found now by the Ts.
Flash is going over. Good shot, missed out for Lucky's part. FNK gets the follow-up frag, does take down his teammate in that one, leaving it all to Body. 1 on 3. Molotov's back will spray through underneath the train. Can't catch anything else other than that, though. Best for him to fall back and save, and even then the T-side are on the hunt. You've got Rene creeping very, very close. Oh, sorry, Lornix, I should say, creeping very, very close to position, and Body will win that fight, but surely could not win a second.
Yeah, even the low HP. Maybe if he had 100 points of health, he'd at least attempt it. But yeah, knowing where he sits right now, it's going to be a save call again. And GameAgents, they're putting on a show here on T-side. They look individually very sharp. They're constantly getting opening man advantages. And they're catching the CT sleeping.
Like, DBL Poney might have counted it out very early on before the series had begun, but GameAgents have anything to show for it, then this could get is coming in from GameAgents. Afro up out behind the E. Box does catch that return frag, finding the trade secure, but now Body standing alone. Backup is right behind him. The bomb plant could be denied. He does get that kill alongside Afro's kill on Regali. Rennie with a trade back, spraying through that smoke, catching Lucky for damage, not the kill. Finally, SMG backstab comes in effective, leaving Lornix alone. 1-on-3 situation, and Afro deals the damage, gets the round. Afro completely changing up his position. He was there on the A site initially, but, well, maybe the B.
Jocko's just wasting time. He's just trying to bait and bait for this B side. There might be a bit of a spam coming through. FNK does find that pick and now trying to drop down.
Green. They've read his position so well. 40 HP thanks to a single HE. Lucky facing with the AWP. He can't afford to fall here. 5 seconds. NBK got to try and look for the bomb planter, and he gets them both, leaving it all to Regali to stay alive behind the E-box. MBK's gone hunting.
Afro, but another big HE.
He still finds that kill though, the AWP in.
He's just being spammed so low. He can't do anything from Ivy now. Oh, he's even naded.
Can't do anything in the round outright. He's dead. 5v3, counter utility back at the CT side. Afro trying to reposition because this AWP will not be enough to hold off against 3 individuals unless he lands some simple like shots. Doesn't matter, he won't need to because Jocko completes the backstab, deals with Regali and MHN. And Lornix sees that AWP, tunnel vision, but a scoping can only get that 1 frag. Body There with the response is, but I know it's expensive as hell, so I can't buy it. Lucky opens up the round. Regali will turn his AK into a frag as well. Body and Lucky continuing to try and back with trades of their own right. So a 4 versus 2 scenario. And Afro extending up Brown Halls, making sure there's no T-side player out there. They've dropped the bomb in the open. I believe that the CT players will be aware of this. Afro will deal with MHN in particular. And they couldn't turn around and respond to the big green gun. 1 on 4 for FNK. We'll find Body at least, but I don't think he's getting any more out of this. Not on 12 HP at least.
The only way it happens is if the CTs just start offering up individual one-on-one duels aggressively, which for Double Pony, they shouldn't really be doing that. Bit of a swing out for Deacon. MBK's holding the line. 7 on the board now for the French side.
So far, so little from GA. They're going to be suppressed behind that smoke and not really take face. Body's still going to regress, though. Get the kill on MHN. Kick things off fantastically.
How long is Lucky going to hold this angle, though?
As long as he needs, it seems like. NBK getting his frags in. And actually, Renee peeks in and catch Lucky off guard. So that's 2 kills found now as Lawnix gets the frag over in the Ivy control. So a 3-on-3 situation. Double Pony had the best man advantage, and now back to an even situation. Afro being the last defender of the B site will now be suppressed by utility. Lawnix gets another kill with the AWP. Body going down next. Jocko, however, catching off the fake, getting both the kills. And that bomb being dropped in Brown Halls leaves no time for Lawnix to get it back.
They're trying to see where that last player is. Is anyone got eyes in this bomb dog position? NWG trying to come forward, but Jocko is there waiting. 9 on the board for Double Pony.
Still out there in the entrance. MBK couldn't be in with a frag. Try and force that man out of position. Finally, the first kill comes in.
It seems like it's a bit of a fake towards the Brown Halls. They've got 2 players walked up Ivy, and this is a big window of opportunity. There is no eyes on the CT side towards this area of the map. They get the trade back, but they don't know about the Ivy lurkers.
One player trying to adjust for it at the back of the old bomb train. And FNK gets the next kill in. Jocko with a trade. 3 on 3. FNK looking to hunt for Afro. If he gets this bomb to drop, then that could be everything to the round here for the CT side. And indeed, the shots do connect to leave it out in the open. Now all that's left is the Ivy presence, and they're getting picked apart for it. Regali with 2 more kills to hit. Frags in with that. That's going to be bonus to take care of the AKs. FNK and Renee will be able to find those first 2 kills. 1 on the M4 and 1 on the SMGs. That's value being gained. Jocko low. Afro taking damage. Trying to catch FNK off, and Jocko does find 2 good frags on the entry. Okay, that's good. MBK follows it up, and FNK caught out in the open. Afro gets the spray through the smoke. T-side players that can make their way out of here, but there's 3 CTs to meet them. This is going to be a very difficult take here for Double Pony. It's got to be very clean. Lucky with that first frag. Lawnix caught now towards the bomb train, swung upon by Body, gets that kill. Afro with the AWP in the back line will be able to find one out to connector, but Regali with his own AWP on the trade, so a 3-on-2 situation. Double Pony should get the bomb down from here. Lucky was boosted on top of the planter, looking to catch off the AWP, but M4 of MHN now making a lot of noise. Afro should be able to adjust against this. Will they? No. Regali gets that kill in. MBK follows suit with the backstabbing player. So it's all left to the AWP out. 1 on 2 to face in. He's got his 2K so far. Needs a couple more frags, and falling off the trains, he might have heard MBK. Shot missed out. Kill can come through for the AK. That's 2 kills for him. And at 12. The thing as well, this was a 6-2 up at one point for GameAgents. So Double Pony were the ones in the back foot at one point. You thought that maybe there could have been a chance that this could have gone to map 3, but how much of a distant memory those thoughts seem to be at this stage. And in the back over at default, Molotov's down. Trying to force him out in this round. He still gets 2 kills, though. Body and Jocko so miscoordinated. Renee even gets a triple back. The AWP trying to focus fire, but can only do so much against Lawnix. MBK acting towards Sandwich can only do so much here. Investing heavy into this round. It's going to be a very important one to win, especially on these defaults. If Lawnix can get any more than 2 kills, and he would have set up GameAgents perfectly for the rest of the default. He gets nothing out of it. Instead, Jocko gets both the kills. Rennie will trade it back on towards 1 frag, slow them down for a moment, but they're going to quickly make their way in. Lucky drops the bomb. Rennie gets himself 3. Double Pony feed him the 1v1s, and now jumping up, looking to connector, but no one from the CT side is giving them anything. Finally faced, MBK gets 1 kill, looks back to the back line. Afro's turned it back, all on MHN to clutch it here. 5 frags deep so far in this map, but the bomb's gotten recovered by Double Pony. They know where he is. They're going to get it right down into the A player. The last 13 seconds of the round. Maybe MHN can rotate and deny it the last second, but that Molotov might just secure the bomb plant here.
And Nate can go forward. Can he find the bomb turn on? Oh, so close! MBK is on 1 HP! Oh, that's That's so unfortunate for HMM, but now he's got to try and see if he can go in for the clutch, and
No
it just
way.
doesn't happen.
Forced by for round 25 if they lose to this match point. And Deagle of Renee getting aggressive, at least forcing out one good kill. Jocko's in with the good trade.
Yeah, Afro's just waiting for over-aggression, and Renee looked like for a moment he just wanted to try and wide-swing that. Bit of a walk through the Ivy smoke, actually, for Regali. That's now a 3-on-3. That's a chance they can pick up.
In that position, Renee's still working here at T-Con. They've got to deal with him. Lawnix taking face. Regali gets that kill. Renee turns up the Deagle. All on Afro in a 1 versus 3. He gets that first kill at close. But now the last two CTs are lining him up. The bomb should be known here to the CT forces. Grabbing the AK. Going to start swinging on the SMG next. Seeing his Pixel, but that's a bait and switch. Regali's closer.
Oh!
There's Lawnix. 2 frags easy. Damage done. Kills. Effective. MBK and Lucky next up face. That's a quadra. Maybe even the ace if Jock wants to continue facing. He'll challenge him to Renee instead, but they now know where he is. It's a 1-on-5. This round is over.
Oh, what a performance coming out from Lawnix. That last round really just shows the impact he's been able to bring to this team, and Jocko has been seen out from Pop Dog. Does find one, but when you think about the investment he actually brought... Renee, we've seen what he's been able to do with multi-frags. 2 players so close to one another. Out towards Pop Dog, they've got to find this trade, and so they do. 4v4, but what do the T-side do? There's a
Who's going to see who first? There's 2 players for MHN to deal with, and MHN is coming up short on this one. Regali with the AWP on site. First frag found. FNK in the back line will get Jocko as well with his AWP. Ivy 3-on-2 for GameAgents. 17 seconds ticking. AK gets aggressive here for Lucky. Turns it to an even man standing. Caught up by the M4 meanwhile, and the AWP out in the open. Bomb plant cannot be denied, and they will attempt it. It will land a little bit close, but a little bit late. All on body now. Seeing that AWP jumping, and the AK of FNK will get the frag instead. 13. Now towards old bomb. Jocko sees the man, sees the AWP on site as well. FNK kill in, catching Jocko. Body dealt with to a 5 versus 3. Lucky will trade it, but he needs to find a whole lot more than this. Flashing out to try and get entries together. Afro leaning up from Ivy. They're very passive here on this site. I believe 1 player at Hell, 1 player at Connector. The Connector player's going to swing out to the bomb train. Flash over, in with a spray. There comes the kill for Afro. Knows that AWP somewhere close. Molotov on the train itself, forcing the AWP out position. Gets that kill on Afro. Swing back on Lucky. Not quite as successful for him. 2-on-2 situation. MBK on site now. Can get the bomb plant here.
Get that bomb plant down. AWP maybe trying to see if they can get a shot through the smoke. Might be able to find the right timing onto MPK, and now Lucky's the last one left. Repositioning back towards the back of Red Train. Needs to swing out. Does find that first pick, and now he's down to the 1v1. But it's going to be won by the youngster, the 15-year-old, to drop 27.
Smokes on, flashes over. NBK looking for his gap in the smoke. Lawnix gets the kill regardless. Doubles up on body. Drops that bomb, catches a deke and a 3rd kill on Afro. Lucky finally gets the trade with the teammates in at ramp. If they had him on the bomb site, then maybe this could be a decent shout, but regardless, going to peek. That's 1 frag. 2nd kill for Jocko. Hold the phone for a moment. He's got to win the AWP battle, but no. Renee in with the frag, in with 16 for GameAgents. Going to consider about his position back here in the lower tunnels. His teammates are right there with him, and Afro sees what's going on, trying to tap through towards some heads, seeing several. And Lawnix gets that kill. NBK hearing all sets of footsteps. Regali gets body next to a 4-on-3 situation. Lucky is forced off of the short control. NBK can still catch off the bomb planter and actually, oh sorry, the bomb carrier, and be able to drop him into the mid control. But in the end, FNK seems to escape with his life. Jocko, meanwhile, knifes out against his nature, will drop that bomb in the end. Finally, a 3-on-3 game as he falls back. The player out towards Longhouse, which is going to be the next main concern. Lucky with this USP, can find himself 3 nice and easy frags. They don't check the corners, which they do, but the shots are missed out. Lawnix again stabilizing his shots for his 2K now, and MBK trying to just suppress from CT spawn. 20 seconds remaining. Smokes down. Is there a second one for the cross? I don't think there is. Flashes could be at the ready, but still the kill comes in due to smoke. Lawnix goes falling, and MHN and Regali take a lot of damage here. Bomb plant can be secured. Wall bang on a headshot. Regali now forced to take the fight. Drop down into CT. CT spawn, and Jocko deals with the final player for a 2K, which is the problem. We're ready to go. Jocko tagged early in this round, Body getting Lornix to start.
Just allow them to take that short presence, but for Double Pony, a position where just a swing comes out for Body, that's his second of the round.
On the corner, Regali did take a little bit of damage. They might have heard those tags. He still gets the frag on Lucky, somehow turning in. His back turned to the wall here. 35 seconds and the teams are going to try and act towards the B side. Jocko's going to be the only player on the site to defend against. If he gets over one, there's going to be a bomb plant. He gets that one frag Body there. The support from the CT spawn. Regali now left alone with the bomb being dropped in CT control. This is probably a round now for the Double Pony side. Good shot, connects one and two, but not quite three. Afro recovers it, but that... no such luck for him either. Afro doesn't even get the kill on the two players that lined up. That could have been an easy collateral. Lornix finds the opening kill, Body can trade it, and they can suspect
out from long, and now the short commitment can come through.
Oh, M4 a bit awkward on the spray for NBK, trying to burst fire, but both players get taken out on the site. FNK striking in from long, and now Double Pony, two-man disadvantage. Lucky's going to get tagged even more so out from the CT spawn. He's already fallen back to the B side to save. The AUG does catch Regali at least, so that can be an orb that can also get saved.
Side, great round indeed from GameAgents. Can they try and hunt down one of the AWPs? There might be a chance.
M4 out behind the short boxes. Smokes are going down, so they're going to get indications of what's about to come towards their position. MBK with an incendiary and a follow-up from his teammate behind him. Gets that kill in, blocks off FNK from making his way closer. And Flash is going over, seeing the players over a car. NBK lines up the spray, gets himself a 3K. But Regali turns the orb back onto him. That's the only trade they've found here for GameAgents. 4 on 2. Double Pony are starting to lose some individuals. Regali catching Body next, swings slowly, sees the head of the next man, deals with Afro, he's on with 3. After Ace clutches it, his teammate's gone down, but Lucky is abound here for them. The AWPer of Lucky pushing into the upper tunnels area could be in for a kill, and indeed, Lornix is the first man to go down.
Lornix has been quiet on Dust 2, and I think that's been one of the negative attributes for GameAgents. They haven't been able to get their star player fired up. There is a bit of a trade back, which means that Jocko might have to play a little bit more cautiously and passive out towards that B side. They're even bringing Body over from a rotation now.
M4 hearing footsteps, knowing that GameAgents have players out here, Rennie being very, very reckless about this, and in the end, he'll fall. Body with that kill. Jocko getting a kill back towards the tunnels. Drops that bomb as well. And he's defensive. Doesn't even need any backup. Although Afro will clean up MHN at least into the... Double Pony. Double orb setup. Still looking as confident in this round as they have done in previous, especially as MBK gets caught with first damage, but still finds the...
Any of these CTs are going to be able to hard check this right-hand side, and Jocko is got to be able to come up big.
Body dealt with. Jocko now realizing he might be attacked on both sides. Lucky deals with the lurker though. Now all of the main T-side force. MHN down. Regali will get the trade quickly, so a 3 on 2 can ensue. But Lucky ready to deal with FNK next. Got to be careful about this. MBK can't really afford to be in retake position, so they've got to rest it on the AWP and the AK. AWP on site for Regali. Can only do so much. Taking both entries to the site. On the numbers from the previous map up. And there were players keeping up with him. And now for GameAgents, those players have gone pretty quiet. Renee trying to see if he can get something going in this one. He will be able to get some trades together alongside MHN, but Lucky there to take out. Regali's got to go to the B site here. He's got to grab this bomb, push it in, and Lucky. In terms of the confidence, knowing how close you got, knowing how much of a battle it was to get past Double Pony, then you get to their map pick, and now...
Because the CTs are in just perfect positions. They've all stacked up the A side. Body can come on a late lurk when necessary. One-on-one trade up towards the side. AWP gets involved. Bomb gets dropped. Another pick comes through from Afro, and then the late lurk comes out. 11.
Playing their form today in general, it looks to be the latter of those, because all of those problems that we saw on train are no longer existing here for Dust 2. On their CT side as well, where I think the majority of the problems were able to crop up for them. Double Pony looking so much better already. They've got that first kill in. Afro's thinking about that second player. Couldn't quite get the wall bang in. His teammate with the M4, however, can transfer the spray towards 2 players. Body with 2 simple frags. Afro following it up. And 1v5 for Lornix. 12 to 1. Double Pony.
In the second map of the series, it hurts.
Oh, Regali though. Does find a way into T-side hands. Cloud towards mid control with a bit of aggression. Wins the fight against Regali. That's a huge pick back towards him, but Renee trades it all the same. So 2 for 1 to the favour of GameAgents.
And they've got to convert this now. Slow it down, start to bait in some over-rotates. Oh, this play, though, Afro gets the right timing. He stays around, he's looking for more, and maybe he looked for too much more, Jay. He gets traded instantly.
Molotov's in. They go for default, though, Renee. No idea. Spray through! The transfer to the head was beautiful! And now Lornix alone, 1 versus 2, gets that shot together, finds the first, sees the second, doesn't connect it, switches to the AK, and wins the fight in a beautiful... Finally, something going well for GameAgents, but Afro's quickly in. Even so, they've gained a man advantage. NBK is ready for anything else here. Triple orb setup, AUG even getting involved as they aggress towards the upper tunnels and lower tunnels now, and in towards the corner of the longhouse door. Regali can get the trade on NBK. FNK responds to mid-control, but Body's there with his own good kill, and FNK is the only player left.
Yeah, 1v2, trying to see if he can flash his way out from Longhouse, take this duel pretty much straight away onto the AWP Body, who is relocating out towards Pit, and a 13-2 half to come through from the Frenchman.
I don't think MHN is known just yet. No, they've seen him. No, absolutely, they've seen him. Taps through the wallbang damage. I believe FNK also called it elevator. Tagged up. Smokes down will ensure that he can't take a directly aggressive face against the T-side forces, so they can cross relatively safely, taking some damage. Regali waiting back again off as Lornix takes even more damage, so him and FNK down to less than 20 points of health each, now dead in the case of Lornix's part. MBK tapping through the right bags. Regali does take his face and get his kill in, but a 2-for-1 for GameAgents, and again, 2 players tagged so heavily. Body does get caught off. Lockie with a response there, seeing the player also at short. Renee tagged and now dealt with by Afro. 1 man left. NBK executes him with the headshot. And the 3 players over there. FNK gets involved on Lucky, takes the frag back over at the longhouse. NBK with a quick response on Lornix. Not expecting him at all on the CT side. Scout trying to see if he can get some response in. I believe Body might have been tagged, but he's tagged as well. Renee does aggress on Jocko as well, so there's also some tunnels presence, but A-site's been cleared out here, and the bomb knows it, making his way quickly in for the bomb plant. GameAgents will be up for the retake.
Yeah, take a fight pretty much straight away towards CT to try and get the advantage back. There's a bit of a lurk coming through from Body. Surely there's no way the scout checks this angle. And no, Body just diving down with the MAC-10. Does get sprayed down. 2v2. This is still winnable.
We've got an AK now, so maybe this is a chance for Rennie to do some damage, but obviously has to get the kill on NBK. But MHN is the man to get the kill instead. Bomb planted for longs to the scout of Afro. Got 2 players to find, one of which is tagged up, so if MHN starts to take the defuse, and that's going to be easy as, and considering the AK is on ready, that seems to be the likely case here. Deagle making his way up. They've seen 1 scout shot in against the AK player. Now both players can go down with a single bullet each. Face in, good kill. Deagle close, PT50 knows it, taps through, gets his headshot in. Not quite a headshot, but still a kill. I'll give it 1% at best.
Yeah, it's not looking likely, is it? They've got to hope for... They're pretty much insane, and well, that is the start that they were hoping for. A little bit of
the mid-control and the B side. The SMG Lunix back over at the Ganoff position, tag up on FNK. Eventually Jocko overwhelms the 1 player closest here on the CT side. The bomb plant can now be secured pretty confidently, but look at Jocko, he's looking for even more. Here's the reloads, Captives 2, gets 2 kills. On the triple core, dropping down with a scout, so he does get this kill back in for Regali's part, but NBK deals with Renee, and all left to the scout player. Good shot on Afro, that's a good way in. Needs to win this second fight, it's not going to happen. 16-2. Double Pony securing themselves their map pick and are confident on this first half. If they can make a 9-6 or a 10-5 work to their favor, though, then that can be all positive for the second. Pistol round going live already. MHN taking the flag on Jocko, dealing the first casualty. Afro overwhelming 1 player and doubling up on MHN into the apartment, driving FNK away. He turns on for the triple, nice and easy. And Lornix and Regali up 2 versus 4 for the retake.
And after they found that first pick from Boiler, you're almost expecting a little bit more of a crossfire to being set by the CTs, but Afro just comes up huge. 2 kills on the bomb site, 1 up towards Library, and even Body's the late lurk out from Boiler. This should be an easy backstab kill. This should be the 4 versus 1, and now Regali is probably just going to have to save onto the Kevlar. No point in really going for this. Does get 1 tap, but that's all that he's going to find. First round on the board for Double Pony.
Presence out here, but there isn't much of it. Flashes in as they make their way up, and Afro gets somebody with 1 kill. FNK able to respond to it. So 4v4 situation, and the HP advantage tips the way of GameAgents.
FNK's got to get back towards site. A little bit of a lurk out towards the balcony. Lornix might have been able to see something, but Jocko, maybe that info wasn't actually relayed over to Renee, because there's a position where they've got to pick back towards the A side. Trade does come back to a 3-on-3, but there's only one defender out for mini-pit.
They put the smoke up, knowing that I was the only player throwing the utility, but still, one defender on the A site. Rotations are coming in slow. They're going to drop down. Fight one against Jocko. Second player of MBK to face with the UMP. Body coming in his way from the up-band side, and MBK finally gets that frag in. 2 players falling, thanks to the efforts of Lornix, though. Bomb plant will be secured. He has no idea they're coming in from short, though. Exposed. Spray is good for FNK, able to clutch it.
This time around, a little bit more aggressive in the starts, and FNK is just burning. He finally gets out of there, but as soon as he starts to reposition, he's already a dead man.
Well, MHN can at least trade it back, but still, that was... Pre-smoked it as well to ensure that the CTs are suppressed here. Damage being done in minimal amounts. Afro gets his kill on Regali at long last. Through the smoke on the cross position. MHN's to let the broken wall. If they get this pick back, B site will be completely open. But Lornix is on rotation here. He's on his way to support.
Yeah, Afro is just waiting for a swing, and it's going to come through. I don't know what MHN's playing out there. Like, they knew that they're just...
Smoked across and at Coffins. Incendiary down as Lornix gets boosted up. The FAMAS in play. Nice to see if the M4 was there instead. They'll spray and deal with Jocko and get lucky through the smoke. What? Completely blind, 2-on-2, and now the FAMAS sees the AK, tried to transfer back towards Body, and Body knows that Renee is somewhere around here. 13 seconds, bomb on his back, caught on the reload, knowing his player's got to be out towards Coffin. Surely sprays through, and damage being done. He heard the spray, now got to go for the plant, knowing that Renee felt back. Tap up, trying to force the player to peek, and Renee gives the chance for Zoe to win the round. Damage being done at all sides here. Deagles left for the GameAgents. Eco double Pony's own economy line needs to be recovered in this round if they can maintain all 5 players alive. Lucky gets that first kill. MBK gets caught off though. And FNK gets the USP out towards Banana Control. Renee turns up his Deagle. And well, there's the power of the GameAgents Deco rounds. 2 left standing for the T side. Body will try find entry. The bomb's going to get picked up by Jocko back here at Mexi. 1 CT on the B site. If Body can get this killed, then he can overwhelm and be able to find his way onto the site, but as the bomb drops, he's got to do it all on his lonesome.
Pick it up because you're not winning a 1v4. The bomb is trapped out in Mexico. Deagle coming in, and what a round. I don't know. They're going to have to hit some unreal shots because the BX is looking to come out.
Afro kill finally found a Regali. M4. MHN needs to get a kill. Indeed he does. Afro there with a responsive frag. 4 versus 3. Sprays continue from FNK as he tries to find some sort of response through the smoke, but so long as they just avoid any of the pre-fire positions, and they should be okay. 2 now as Lornix goes down, and from here it should be a safe round.
5 on the board for Double Pony. GameAgents not able to tie up the score.
Double Pony get away with a HP advantage, but now need to find that opening kill. Need to go for the execution right now here. Jocko looking to swing Molotov back at Pit. Again, nobody's there. Lucky gets that kill on Regali at long last, and now they burst into the site. Renee with 2 decent frags. After with the wallbang, Lornix can trade it. He's still there in mini Pit. 3v2, NBK takes it to 2v2. So the bomb can get picked up and planted for the retake. GameAgents quickly into the positions. FNK, though, with his back turned. Got to look towards MBK, and MBK wins his second fight, leaving it all on MHN.
1v2, Clutch trying to come through from GameAgents, and it comes down to one in particular, spotting the player out towards the site, knows that MBK's out for the short position, they peek together, and Double Pony, they recover coming into round 11 just to try and see if they can bring something back in their favor. AWP picked down towards Banana, it starts off nicely for the CTs.
2 frags, Ronnie follows up.
Just left that one defender up towards Broken Wall. Double Pony just got to try and see if they can flash their way in from brackets, but they're just hitting themselves even harder. Trade's just not coming back. Lucky can't find anything with the orb. GameAgents probably one of the...
There's Afro with the kill finally on FNK. MHN needs to get this secondary frag to trade, but no. Body instantly deals the damage. And Molotov into Renee's position, flashbang over. M4's dropping in. Does find that 1 frag and that second kill. Again, Lornix has been fantastic, and actually... Worst case scenario for GameAgents at this stage, and with peaks like that coming in from Lucky, you can see why that might be a possibility. The trade back. Body ending up falling 2 for 1. And AWP giving away his position, knowing that he's there towards the cross. Second player is also there to back him up. They need to hold this B site. The retakes have been a little bit lackluster when they've been at the man disadvantage. Regali getting lucky out.
He's going to try and backstab them. They can rotate everyone up towards A.
Oh, he's a little bit too late to catch him off the angle, but Renee in the apartment still has all the info he needs. Gets that one. Launix with a second. It's all left to Jocko. One man left, and Regali doesn't miss his kill. So the economy has been broken. No bomb plant to bolster them. So Tech9's Galil at best here for Lucky, and a fast execution coming in. Jocko, first man out. A spray so awkward for Renee. They're going to be on the site, and they don't wear the CT that's up here towards the boost spot position. Finally, Body gets that kill alongside MVK's Deagle. Jocko going to get some utility down. He's such low HP. A 5-on-3 game. Deagle still close, tapping up. Afro missing his bullets. Jocko comes up with a kill. Lucky turns that Galil into a frag as well, and it's all on MHN. 2 kills to his name. He knows that Lucky's still there on the site. A wide face from the Frenchman. Keeps it together. Keeps that 9-6 half roll.
2 players cross-firing out towards the A site. There could be a player in pit of MPK to try and do some damage. Body trying to see if he can set themselves up on the site, not peeking around, but the T side entries are perfect, and this round is pretty much over. Double Pony round. Oh, great shot to come out from FNK, and that's, well, the kit being dropped does get picked up straight away from Lucky, but
looking like it is a set piece. It's all just a ruse. MHN dropping out of the pit position, gets a frag in against MBK. Body gets that responsive, but Launix is there with his AK to bolster it. Gets most of the main defensive down, baits in rotations as well. But Bomb's going to make his way in towards the B site. And they might actually think that, no, this could still be an A play. Orp in for Afro, sees what's coming, drops for Gali, drops that bomb as well. 3v3, transport back by Double Pony, but Renee deals with both on the spray. The Orb of Afro, the last chance standing, needs to get this kill, but he evades FNK's position. So now Launix is there to deal with the last. They've just escaped dodge. And by inches, this round has been won by GameAgents.
Honestly, I'd give a lot of credit. Got eyes out towards this long position, well, at least MPK does, but his information's now been spotted out. Afro is trying to take a bit of a duel, and the CT pistols are starting to come up with kills.
Backs turn to the library position in MBK, adjust against Launix as well. Lucky, which they'll be successful on with the second flash. Renee's not checking position, the Deagle can fire away, does get dealt with by Regali. Jocko still close, gets one head, looks to double tap onto the second man, and Double Pony.
Just that one M4 up for Lucky. GameAgents will be slapping themselves saying, how did we lose that one? And even Afro started off the opening gun round
with success.
a
Look at Lucky. Look at how far he's made his way up. Banana. Renee has no idea, and Lucky just turns up with the frag, clearing out the only Banana presence they had. Launix starting to move up here, seeing the gun barrel. NBK can deal with him. And now Double Pony look geared. 34 seconds for GameAgents to recover the impossible scenario. At least the AWP does find a way in. Not going to wrap around towards the B side, which would have been the best play for them to suppress them into the Banana control. Get those 2 kills and then get the bomb into the B site. Instead, they're going to try for the A campaign, which MBK takes out one of the crucial parts of it. FNK can do his best, but not much against Afro's part, and the lead has been
done decently. They've forced the T side away from this Banana position. Another HG out towards second mid. It's even better.
Here from GameAgents, so they just walk out. Does Afro try and bait them in? AK watching Body's angle. Flashbang's over, going to allow the peek. Here he comes. 2 players to line up. The transfer is easy. Regali can trade it. That's the first frag they found. The bomb being dropped is known to the CT side.
Yeah, awful long smoke too. Renee's going to have to just be able to open up this B side by himself. Still going to take a little while for that bomb to get over. Now he hears the footsteps of one player out towards Coffins. Does win the fight onto the AWP, but there's another player out towards second Oranges, and they've got no idea about it. Jocko loses it, and back to a 2v2. How's this happened?
Draw their attention over. The second box is seen. Bursts through, M4, catches the dinks, catches the kills, in the end comes through, all after Regali at the Shire, gets one, and gets the second for a 3K. 1 round of the difference, Double Pony, again are being pressured. Will they lose this and go out last place? And players trying to flash their way past it. What can Jocko do with this? So many around the corner, pre-fires it, but Launix again. What with these jumping shots here? M4 backed up. Here comes the swing. Lucky turned away from seeing 2. Body gets that one frag. Lucky gets a secondary kick. Body with a double up, and Lucky also locks down. No simple one-shot headshots on those sprays. Incendiaries down, forcing the AK out into the open. NBK gets caught off guard. That's a good start. Awkward spray from Body as GameAgents rush the site. And already the CTs fall back here. They're not going to bother with this. Their way forward into the cross out to the apartments. Control that smokes down towards Bernardo as well. Utility baited or boosted. There's Afro with the opening kill above FNK. 55 seconds. GameAgents are setting themselves up for the take. The third man has arrived, however, so they've got to go through the majority of the CT presence. Lucky gets the kill on Magali. Risky peek, but it pays off for the CT side, and now the action comes in. GameAgents waiting back, Flash is going over, Body spraying, catching damage on MHN, damage done to NBK as he gets stinked down as well, but Body gets that frag together. Two standing for the GameAgents side. The bomb trying desperately to get up to the site here. Does find Jocko. Lornex caught with the reload. There's another CT out there to hear him in the cubby corner, and the AWP catches the bomb carrier. NBK deals with the last, and it's
picking around 15 to 12. They're one away now.
3 rounds in a row for GameAgents to get to overtime. Staying themselves alive. Lucky. Called off by FNK. But Renee has responded 2 towards the mid control. The B site is open, so the plant can be secured from here. Double Pony will have to go for the retake.
And this is still an okay position for the CTs. Yes, they do have the man advantage, but they aren't really in rotate as of yet. FNK is going to try and see if he can take a duel straight away out from CT. Now back to a 3-on-3.
A good way back in, but they need to go a little bit further than this. Double Pony, Orb of Afro, creep him close, catches MHN. And now to 2, Orp at Coffins, Nades close to his position, Flash is going over, will not be seen by the T side just yet. Incendiary to drive them away. That's a good shot from NBK. So Regali alone behind the smoke, knowing roughly where that bomb's been planted, but is unable to swing and get any kills. The diffuser will get stuck here, and Double Pony will have themselves a 16 to 12, a 2-1 series above GameAgents.